Hey guys, the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're talking about the crypto combat as it continues, a complete bloodbath out there on the Bitcoin streets. Bitcoin and Litecoin SMS payments are coming and mass adoption. How can we reach that mass adoption, guys? But first, let me send a shout out to all the Champagne Crypto maniacs out there, all the boomers out there in the foxholes. Indeed, we are under fire, but we're continue to hodl the line out there worldwide. Make sure you're kabooming all the buttons out there worldwide right now. Subscribe, like, and post notifications. I need you guys to touch the bells immediately. Ding, ding. Let's check out today's mathematics as Bitcoin is currently trading at 62.36. It's a bloodbath out there, guys, as the rest of the maniacs tune into the box. Coin market cap currently at $220 billion. We have lost about $80 billion in the total bags over the past week. Bitcoin dominance continues to increase to 49%, coming closer to 50% of all the bags in the market are being dumped into Bitcoin. Currently trading at 62.93 on the coin market caps. Ethereum at 355. Ripple, guys, smells like central banking, and Ripple's downtown today. Bitcoin Cash at 585, EOS at 553, Stellar Lumens at 20 cents, Litecoin at $61, Cardano at 11 cents, IOTA at 61, Tron at 2, and Monero at 96. And yeah, $14 for Ether Classic out there. Everything is red, blood on the streets. Baby bear cubs have been killed in action out there. Our condolences to all the families of the baby bear cubs. A lot of blood has been spilt. We need more medics on the field. We've issued a buy order and hodl advisory worldwide for the cryptomaniac boomers. Continue to hodl your line out there, cryptomaniac boomers. Kaboom to that. You could see that the bits are trading at 62.43 or 34 actually, as the rest of the boomers tune in to the platform here, 10 on the live stream. Let's check out the markets here and some of the positive news out here that may swing things to the positive directions, because I'll tell you guys, it's looking like a dim one these past few days. And after this ETF was delayed, it looks like we may be trading sideways for some time to come. Over here on CryptoGlobe.com, Intuit awarded a patent for processing a Bitcoin transaction via a text message, via SMS. So you could read all about it there on CryptoGlobe.com. But they have Intuit. They've been awarded a patent titled Bitcoin Transaction Using Text Messages. This was awarded by the United States Patent and Trademark Office to Mano Chicana, employee of Intuit. Okay, so not to Intuit itself. Okay, it was published on Tuesday. So you know, you want to read more about the flow of how this technology works, you could check that out down below. This is in relation to this other article that I just came across here. Bear market is the best time to work on adoption, says Charlie Lee. Litecoin SMS payment revealed. So you know, he's talking about mass adoption, but Litecoin SMS payments are coming as well. So Charlie took to Twitter to express his thoughts on adoption, which according to him is an integral aspect to the growth of the crypto market. So the bear market is the best time for people to work on adoption, says Charlie Lee. Check out Lite.im, send and receive Litecoin on Telegram. Eventually it will support SMS also. Great work, ZTX Republic team. We build it and they will come. Adoption is key, says Charlie Lee. So it's good to see some of the boomers out there continue to focus on adoptions. You know how I feel about Charlie Lee after he dumped the bag, but I like to hear, you know, things that move the line forward. Okay, this is in relation to this Intuit patent that has been awarded to Bitcoin. So these are going to be the first cryptos that will be able to be used on SMS. Okay, so that's a move forward. That's definitely a move forward out there. And then we got this other article here on News BTC, and we've kind of not slipped up on this information, but overlooked it. It says Bakkt cryptocurrency platform is the biggest crypto news of the year, according to this article. Instead of focusing on this piece of uninteresting news, which is the ETF postponement, the CEO told CNBC viewers to take note of the Intercontinental Exchange foray into the crypto sphere. So as covered last week, the New York Stock Exchange parent company has joined forces with Starbucks, Microsoft, and other household names to create an innovative crypto platform. Of course, we all heard about this, but I was looking into it further, and it seems like this is actually kind of big news, guys. Starbucks, Microsoft, and ICE to launch a Bitcoin payments provider. So my understanding is that this is going to be some sort of an onboarding platform for institutions. So this is going to be like a Coinbase for businesses. So big corporate names, including Starbucks, Microsoft, and Intercontinental Exchange, are partnering up to launch an integrated platform that enables consumers and institutions to buy, sell, store, and spend digital assets on a seamless global network. Okay, so it's going to be called the Bakkt platform, and a bunch of companies are getting behind it. So, Bakkt is designed to serve as a scalable on-ramp for institutional, merchant, and consumer participation in digital assets by promoting greater efficiency, security, and utility, said Kelly Loeffler, CEO of Bakkt. So you could read more about that, but apparently this is kind of big news. While everybody's doom and glooming there because of this ETF being postponed, on the left hand here, we have Starbucks, Microsoft, and New York Stock Exchange parent company about to launch a platform for cryptocurrency. So this is something that we haven't noticed before. We haven't witnessed before up until last week. So let's see where this leads the market to. This may bring more money, and we're talking about mass adoption. We want more institutions accepting cryptocurrency in exchange for their goods and services. So the more institutions that can accept, the more people will be adopting into crypto, at least the way I see it. Okay, shout out to Douchebag, shout out to Dean, and shout out to the rest of the boomers out there on the networks. Make sure you're touching the buttons out there, guys. Apparently, perhaps, maybe, Champagne is being shadow banned out there by the tubes. Okay, and one needs to question if everybody is getting their post notifications out there. I need to make sure that everybody touches the buttons, kabooms the buttons, and make sure we get to the top of the search results. Because apparently, unless you're a crypto lefty or a little crypto commie out there, they don't want you to boom on the networks. Is what they're telling Champagne out there. Okay, I don't got any strong evidence, but it is smelling like a shadow ban. It smells like a shadow ban. Shout out to my snipers out there in the foxhole. Okay, we're still booming out here. Shout out to Douchebag and Dean, 15 watching on the stream right now. Drop a little comment out there. Shout out to the silent lurkers. If you're just tuning in, it's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, out here daily with the boomers, whether it's on season, off season, on duty, off duty. Guys, we are kabooming worldwide. Touch the buttons. Intuit awarded a patent, SMS for Bitcoin. Litecoin, Litecoin SMS payments are coming, and we're talking about perhaps more mass adoption when ICE is launching this Bitcoin payments provider with Starbucks, Microsoft, and some of the other entities worldwide. Now, the markets are slim, okay? Slim right now. They're on a fast. Okay, markets are fasting. They're deep into ketosis. Okay, but we're patiently waiting with the snipers here, waiting for things to kaboom. Now, I told you yesterday, I told you the week before, make sure you have the majority of your bag in Bitcoin if you're holding crypto, okay? That way you can weather these crypto storms out there. These baby altcoins, they're way too volatile. You never know. You can get blown out of the foxhole out there, okay? Let's talk about support and resistance levels and how low do we expect things to go out here. Test Cooks for you. I see you. Good morning. CryptoZilla says, got the email today. So he did get his post notification. That's good, CryptoZilla, because the majority of the boomers have been letting me know that they're not getting post notifications out there. So, it's interesting to note. Okay, let's go ahead and zoom out here on the Bitcoin charts. Let people know where we think things will be trading. And I keep telling you guys, we'll be in this pocket for the entire summer. I got a little ahead of myself once we cracked the resistance of $8,000, but now we're back into the pocket. So, we're right there. Look at the prior resistance are the green lines, and the new resistance are the red lines. So, I've kind of widened out the gap as where we would be trading for the rest of the summer, and I think at least until this Bitcoin ETF. Okay, and as much as I hate to say it, as much as I hate to depend, I'm not depending on it, but I see that the markets are depending on this ETF approval. Okay, so, it seems like it was nothing but doom and gloom, although we have good news out there, guys. Good news out there that should be positively impacting the price of Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency. Starbucks, Microsoft, and ICE launching a Bitcoin payments provider. This is serious news. Okay, this kind of slipped through the cracks last week. This is news from last week, but I want you guys to focus on this. This is big news for what it is. Pantera Capital is behind this as well, and they're calling it the biggest cryptocurrency news of the year, according here to newsbtc.com. Okay, bear market's here, but we got to focus on crypto mass adoption. Litecoin payments on the SMS are coming, and also Bitcoin payments on SMS are coming. An Intuit employee just filed a patent, so I'm expecting mass adoption to start ramping up sooner than later. I think, we got to go through these, like I said, we got to go through these growing pains. We got to step on these landmines. We got to go through these, we got to endure these grenades being thrown at us. And that's how we win the war, okay? We got to lose a few battles, but we're going to win the entire war. CryptoZilla says all the day traders, but the Bakkt deal is huge. Yeah, I'm really, we all knew about it, but I, took a second to really, to look more deeper into it. And, it does seem like a big deal out there, CryptoZilla. And I think it's one of the biggest deals out there all year with the crypto that I think that perhaps maybe is being overlooked. Dennis Van Der Hoop says, what's up, Chank? Everybody kabooming that like button. Yeah, indeed. Kaboom that like button. Good morning to you. Kaboom. And touch the buttons out there, guys. 22 in the box right now. We were just explaining to the maniacs that perhaps, maybe, possibly, Champagne may be shadow banned. Okay, looks like the crypto commies are the only ones out there that are gaining steam. We have over 15K subscribers. And then I'm wondering if everybody's getting their post notifications. Now I'm seeing people getting censored out there, and perhaps maybe I'm going too hard for the networks. But we won't stop screaming. We won't stop yelling. And we won't stop kabooming. Okay, the crypto train, okay, is about to leave the station. All aboard. All aboard. They're all over Bakkt in Asia, says CryptoZilla. Okay, that's good news. That's good news. All this good news, all these signs that institutional investors are coming in, that patents are being filed, that the market is growing, yet the price takes a dip. I wonder, how much manipulations are behind this. A lot of people are saying that, these suits are trying to get in low before that boom comes. Okay. Now we need to prepare, okay, for a bear market at the same time. Okay. We can get ahead of ourselves, and things may take longer to boom than we expect. Okay. So we got to be prepared on both hands. On one hand, prepared for the long kaboom. The other hand, prepared for any attacks on the left flank worldwide. Okay. It could happen out there. And, we're always ready with our perishable goods and one in the chamber out there worldwide. Let's check out the coin market caps and see who are the winners and losers today. We got Chainlink. Now, I see Chainlink getting shilled on some of the forums out there like 4chan or whatnot. It seems like some of the channers out there really like it. Metaverse ETP. This is another one that's been pumped. I don't know much about these coins. Z Classic, Monocoin, Holo, Zcoin. Zencash, definitely we know about that one. Super and secured nodes that were introduced not too long ago. We did a video about that in 0x, decentralized exchange. That token's now on Ethereum, and it is speculated that perhaps maybe it will be listed by Coinbase along with some others. Okay, let's see who the losers are today. Losers: H-Share, Eternity, GX Chain, Aurora, UOB Token, and PoonDX. So it looks like the winners and the losers, for the most part, the top 5 winners, top 5 losers, seem to be, little baby bear cub coins that may be pumping dumps. We do see Ether Classic losing a lot today after a nice pump this week. Ether Classic was dubbed as a buy by the traders there on TradingView. Let's see if that remains, if that consensus remains. I had it here on the tracker, ETC tracker, and let's see if that still is considered a buy by the boomers worldwide. And indeed, it's a sell now. Yesterday it was at a buy, and now it's at a sell. So, things can change rapidly. Things can change rapidly out there. Shout out to all the private soldiers in the box. Shout out to the high-ranking officials in the box like CryptoZilla. I see you guys. All the young cadets that may be entering the field, although there's probably a few of them. Welcome. It's the voice out here leading everybody to long-term crypto victory, guys. We're under fire today, and we put out those buy orders and hodl advisories at the beginning of the week, and we just doing our best here to maintain the line. This may be a longer bear market than expected, and that's okay. We're long boomers here with the bits. The winners are those who aren't running from this market. Hodl, baby. Yes, indeed, Gary. I agree with you. This dip is happening because the suits have to fill their bags before Bakkt. And that is the speculation by many boomers out there in the box. And, you know, perhaps you're right there, T. Will. Shout out to Mike Buono. Shout out to Dennis. Shout out to Gary. Shout out to Tess Cooks for you. And shout out to all the boomers that are tuning in the box. Champagne, whether it's on season, off season, on duty or off duty, always focusing on ways to get healthier and wealthier with every trade and every lift. Okay, guys? Following that keto diet, okay, and cutting the carbs, going to the gym every other day and lifting heavy weights. We're throwing all of the fat boys out of the box. Everybody's looking like 300 by the end of the year. Kaboom to that. $22 in the box right now. 62.16 on Bitcoin. Where will it fall to? How low will it go? I believe, okay, our support level is going to be at 57.50. Okay, 58. So, you know, about right there. I identified it for you guys there. Let me pull out so you can see a little better there. Okay? And that's what it is. Okay, so until we have any major news, prepare for the sideways trading. Prepare for the sideways trading. I mean, this thing could last, you know, if the ETF doesn't come along, this thing could last till November, till January. Okay, so now I don't see things going much under 57, 58, guys, and I'll tell you why. For the same reason that they didn't dip that much lower back over here, back in the beginning of the month. And that's because I believe the mining cost of Bitcoin is somewhere around that price, around $5,500, somewhere between $5,000 and $6,000. So, you know, the manufacturing cost could be that. And, you know, that's what could be supporting the entire price of Bitcoin. Now, that's just speculation. And, you know, some people may agree or disagree. Good morning, my man. Been such a long time, says Sandro S. Welcome back to the population of the chat box. Sandro, I see you. Kaboom to you. The voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Crypto combat continues out there. Soldiers have been killed in action. We have medics on the field, first aid. Blood is spilled everywhere. We need more crypto nurses out here. We need more platoon members. We need more privates and colonels on the field right now. Lock and load. And we need more snipers firing. Shout out to my snipers out there. Snipers are firing. Bitcoin mass adoption could ensue after this patent was awarded by the United States Patent Trademark Office. And apparently now Bitcoin can be transacted via text message. This is also in line with what Charlie Lee was talking about. He's like, look, let's get more people working on this mass adoption. Check out Lite.im. You could send and receive Litecoin on Telegram. Eventually it will support SMS. Text messages. Okay, so, you know, instead of worrying about what the price is, what are we doing out here to get more people onboarded? Okay, you got Starbucks, Microsoft, and others. They are launching this Bakkt regulated platform, okay, for physical Bitcoin futures in November 2018. This could lead to you know, more adoption out there. So, you know, how are we going to get more people on board? That's just the question here. We shouldn't worry so much about the price out here. You know, I think that so much has hinged on this ETF, on this price, when we need to be focused on getting more people using cryptocurrency. Shout out to Mark, Sandro, T. Will, CryptoZilla, and the rest of the boomers worldwide. Champagne, I'll take a couple more questions and comment, and then I'll go ahead and tune out today. It seems like the energy's a little low out there. I haven't seen as many people commenting in the box today. Shout out to Special Ed Andrew. I see you. And Mark D. I see you. Realistically, good crypto is not going to zero. So we must buy the blood. But I see it. I look at this as a discount, guys. I look at this as a time to get excited. Okay, every time there's a dip, it's an opportunity. If you're here for the long one, I could realistically see $1 trillion market cap by the end of the year or sometime in 2019. So, I'm not scared. I'm not concerned out here. Bitcoin dominance at 49%. As long as this dominance continues to increase, it's a sign to me that the rest of the altcoins are not confident yet. Okay, and that could be a sign that the markets won't grow at a rapid pace. But that's okay for the Bitcoin hodlers. It shows you that Bitcoin is a long-term store of value compared to the other alternative coins. Don't be enamored by these coins, guys. Look at the entire markets. Half of this $219 billion bag sits in Bitcoin. Okay, so while you guys are there gambling with some of these altcoins, don't forget about the bits. Now, at the same time, this could be an excellent time to snag up those altcoins before the next boom. Okay, but you need to separate the boomers from the doomers. And I'll tell you, out of these cryptocurrencies, 1,784 cryptos that exist on the market, the majority are going to tank out there, crypto maniacs. So that's why you want to hold most of your bags there in the bits, and more kabooms. Hitting the floor, excellent buying opportunity is if you ask me, just dollar cost averaging with the bits, says Dennis. Absolutely. Holding a big bag of XNK. Never heard of that. Special Ed, so good luck to you. Revolutionist says, yo, champ, what's up, Revolutionist? Good morning to you. Okay. Came in a little late today, but welcome and good morning. We were about starting to tune down out here. If you have any questions or comments, we'll go ahead and take them. But we did identify that, what we need here is more mass adoption, guys. More mass adoption. I got to say, I agree with Charlie Lee. Bear market is the best time for people to work on adoptions. Check out LiteIM and send and receive Litecoin on Telegram. Eventually, it will support SMS. And then Intuit, they're going to be processing Bitcoin transactions via text messages with this patent that was just approved. Okay, so, that could lead to more mass adoption. And we've already heard about the Bakkt platform, the Bakkt to launch a regulated physical Bitcoin futures contract in November 2018. Okay, this could be arguably the biggest crypto news of the year that we're sleeping on. Okay, look at this article. Everything is linked down below so you guys could read. It's important to stay up on what's going on. I don't particularly like to follow every single headline in the news, but I try to identify those that may positively impact us for the long run. Okay, guys? All right, guys, Champ is going to go ahead and tune out, enjoy my day out there, continue to focus on what gets us healthier and wealthier, continue to eat healthy out there. Check out the links that I have down below. We have protein shakes, perfect keto products. You get 15% off with the codes that we have down below. If you haven't joined all the exchanges, Binance, Changely, BitShares, and the rest of them, do it now. Be prepared for when that next wave comes that you're already signed up on all the exchanges. If you don't have Bitcoin, this is probably a good idea to jump in now when there's blood on the streets. Again, that's just my personal opinion. If you've been following Champagne for some time now, you know that I'm not a crypto professional, nor am I your crypto daddy, although maybe I should be. So it's important for you to make your own decisions. But arguably this could be a great time for the new cadets to hop on the crypto train. All aboard. All aboard. Shout out to Dolphin134. And Revolutionist seems to agree. He thinks it's a great time to buy. Champ, I've missed quite a bit in the crypto. Are you able to give a quick, brief summary of Bitcoin and Litecoin? Bitcoin and Litecoin, I mean, everything's under fire right now, Sandro. Everything's under fire. Ever since this Bitcoin ETF was postponed another 45 days. This Bitcoin ETF is an exchange-traded fund proposal to be approved to be traded as a stock on the NASDAQ. That would allow shares of Bitcoin to be traded as a stock on the NASDAQ. That was supposed to be approved or disapproved this week. It was postponed 45 days. As soon as that news hit the media, everybody started dumping bags. That affects the rest of the cryptos. So here we are. It seems like most of the crypto community is waiting for an okay from regulators, which is kind of hustling backwards, if you ask me. It seems like crypto shouldn't be waiting for, the thumbs up from the regulators. But it seems like a lot of money was waiting on that, was speculating on that. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Dolphin134 says, Maria Smith, Vice President of Partnerships and Payments for Starbucks, Bakkt. She's previously part of Disney's corporate treasury team and advisor for Dragon Chain. Has me digging. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you this. At the end of the day, all these companies trying to, create the platform that is the Bitcoin platform for institutions. It just shows me that they're trying to create some sort of a hierarchy where they control it, just like the banking system. But for the short term, it may be a good thing because money is coming in. But for the long term, we may not want these players controlling these platforms. That's why I say, don't get so excited once the legacy financial system comes into the game. Be careful what you wish for out there. Okay, maybe a short term kaboom, but then in the long term, they may be plotting to disable crypto or Bitcoin. 11 likes. Hit that thumbs up. Yeah, hit that thumbs up out there. 12 likes right now. And, make sure people know about Champagne. Let the friends, the family, the rest of the animals on the farm know, okay, that we're out here booming. In my opinion, it's an excellent time. It's an excellent time right now. Even if you're a newbie, it could be a good time to slide in. Buy the dips, they say. And this indeed is a dip. And look, we're finally seeing a green candle after all these red candles. Jim says, never speculate in hopes of the government doing the right thing quickly. They only move fast when they're against you. Yeah, and I must agree with you, Jim. Everybody waiting for the government's approval so that their bags can increase in value. I don't know if that's necessarily the right move. It's a shame, but that's what it is. That's what the complete sentiment is. Everybody was waiting for that ETF, and perhaps maybe we can forget about that and focus on other things like mass adoption that could positively impact the price. Shout out to Jim, Mark D, Sandro, Special Ed, Dolphin134, the Revolutionists, and the rest of the boomers. Champagne's going to go ahead and start tuning out. I appreciate all the maniacs there in the box. Once again, check out all the links that I have down below, guys, and keep booming out there worldwide. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.